Ever stared at the final checkout screen for that absolute dream flight, gift card in hand, only to get slammed with a confusing error message? Yeah, it's incredibly frustrating. But hey, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to cut through the noise and give you the exact, stress-free method to redeem your Delta Airlines gift card online. Stick with me, and by the time we wrap up, you'll be navigating this system better than most seasoned travel agents.
Seriously, if you've ever felt the absolute agony of an error at checkout screen when you're just trying to use your own travel funds, you are definitely not alone. Look, airline booking engines, they're like giant, complicated puzzles, and sometimes they act like locked vault doors. But right now, we're going to hand you the key. A totally straightforward, foolproof solution to bypass those technical glitches and get that flight booked seamlessly.
So here's our flight plan for today. We'll start with a quick intro to Delta gift cards, then go over the prerequisites you need before booking, walk through the step-by-step redemption process, tackle those annoying common issues and how to fix them, look at maximizing your card's value, and finally, hit up some frequently asked questions.
All right, Section 1, Intro to Delta gift cards, unlocking your travel value. Knowing the basic rules of this tool is honestly half the battle. These cards are really fantastic, super flexible assets that people love getting for birthdays, weddings, or corporate rewards.
Now, understanding the crucial difference between gift cards and e-credits is going to save you a massive headache down the line. Listen to this. Gift cards are fully transferable. Think of them literally like digital cash. Anyone can use them, and the best part, no expiration date, ever. On the flip side, Delta e-credits are systematically generated, usually when you cancel a flight. Those are strictly tied to a specific passenger's identity, and yep, they do expire.
Moving on to Section 2, Prerequisites and Requirements before you shop. Before you start daydreaming about sitting on a beach somewhere, let's look at the actual info you need to have ready to make your checkout totally seamless. A little prep really goes a long way here.
Okay, you're going to need your 13-digit card number and the security PIN handy. Got a physical card? Just flip it over. E-gift, it's sitting right there in your email. And here's a quick pro tip. Always copy and paste these directly from your email to avoid typos. We also highly recommend logging into your Delta SkyMiles account before you even start shopping. It just securely binds the payment to your profile and makes the whole checkout process so much smoother.
Now, the key word here is patience. Did someone just buy this card for you today? If so, hit the brakes. If it was bought on Delta.com, you literally have to wait out a 72-hour activation window before the system even knows your money exists. For retail store or Sky Club purchases, it's a 24-hour wait. If you try to use the card before that window closes, you're just going to get a super frustrating invalid or zero balance error.
Okay, Section 3, Step-by-Step Redemption Process, the Checkout Walkthrough. Assuming your card is fully activated and good to go, let's take this complex airline checkout and break it down into a super simple step-by-step path.
Just follow these 4 exact clicks on Delta.com or the Fly Delta app. First up, pick your flights and head over to the Review and Pay screen. Second, scroll right past those standard credit card fields and explicitly click Add a Delta gift card. Third, pop in that 13-digit number and your PIN, and finally, hit Apply. Boom. The system instantly deducts the card's value from your total. Still owe a little bit? No problem. Just pay the rest with your regular credit card.
Now, I want to zero in on this specific number right here, 5. This is vital because Delta's online system lets you stack a maximum of exactly 5 forms of payment per transaction on their website. So you could combine up to 5 gift cards, or maybe 4 gift cards in one credit card. But if you're lucky enough to have 6 or more gift cards, the website's going to say no. In that rare case, you'll actually need to call Delta Reservations, and an agent can manually override things to apply up to 5 gift cards per individual ticket.
And just a quick heads up on that. If you are booking a big package deal through Delta Vacations, bundling airfare and hotels, that stacking limit actually drops slightly. You can only use a maximum of 4 forms of payments online for those specific transactions.
All right, on to Section 4, Common Issues and Solutions, Defeating the Glitches. Honestly, this is where most folks get stuck. So let's build a rock-solid strategy for anticipating and solving the most annoying errors you might hit at checkout.
Consider this your troubleshooting goldmine. We can easily bypass these major bugs. First up, formatting. The system only wants raw numbers, no spaces, no dashes. Next, the dreaded zero balance error. If your checkout happens to time out halfway through, the system puts a temporary session lock on your card so you don't double spend. Just breathe, don't panic. Clear your browser cache or open an incognito window. Still locked?
The system usually releases it on its own within 2 to 24 hours. And finally, there's the commingling block.
Let's zoom in on that last one, because I literally cannot emphasize this enough. If you try to combine an e-credit and a gift card in the exact same online cart, the system will instantly block you. Why? Well, the back-end database manages these two things totally differently. One needs passenger identity validation, and the other is just freely transferable digital cash. The web checkout simply can't process those two opposing rules at the same time. If you want to use both on a single ticket, you've got to call a human rep at 1-800-225-1366 to help you out.
Section 5. Maximizing gift card value, what you can and cannot buy. Now that you're a glitch bypassing pro, let's talk strategy. How do we deploy these funds for maximum impact? Because trust me, they aren't accepted for absolutely everything.
So, your gift card is really designed for core air transportation. It effortlessly covers your base ticket, any government-imposed taxes, security fees, and even international fuel surcharges. It can also cover the airfare chunk of a Delta Vacations package. And yep, even flights operated by Delta Connection or codeshare partners, just as long as it has a Delta flight number.
But, and this is a massive pro tip that'll save you a lot of time, remember that you absolutely cannot use these cards for ancillary services. If you try to pay for checked bags at the airport, buy a drink in flight, or snag a premium seat upgrade after you've already booked your ticket, the card's going to get rejected. It is strictly for getting you onto the plane.
Let's bring it home with Section 6, Frequently Asked Questions, your top queries answered. We'll just do a rapid-fire round of the most common questions travelers always have about these policies.
A super common one is whether you're stuck flying domestic. The answer? No way! You can absolutely use your card for any Delta marketed flight worldwide. And if you're buying a ticket that's priced in a foreign currency, Delta makes it super easy. They just automatically convert your US gift card dollars using the current banker's rate of exchange at the exact time you book.
Can you give it to someone else? Yes, for sure. Like we talked about earlier, because they act just like digital cash and don't have a specific name slapped on them like e-credits do, you can freely hand off unused gift cards to friends or family for their own trips. It's exactly why they make such awesome gifts.
As we wrap up, I do need to drop this quick professional disclaimer. Tickets booked with gift cards are still totally bound by Delta's contract of carriage and specific fare rules, which includes things like change penalties. Always double-check Delta Airlines' specific, up-to-date policies and terms of service directly on their official website, because rules and back-end systems definitely can and do change over time.
So, we've decoded the huge difference between e-credits and gift cards, walked through the exact 4 steps to check out, learned the stacking limits, and unlocked the troubleshooting secrets to defeat session locks and those pesky commingling errors. Now that you're fully equipped to navigate this whole online redemption process like an absolute pro, I just have to ask, with over 1,000 possible destinations globally, where exactly is your next seamless booking going to take you? Dive in, use those funds, and safe travels out there.